Stephen, a lot's been said about leadership over the years, and in particular now, there's so much easily accessible information about it. But still, if you ask somebody to define leadership, people find it very difficult to put it in a nutshell. And Stephen, I know this is one of your specialities, so talk to us about your experience of what you really would use as a definition for leadership.
Alex, I'm really passionate about leadership. Absolutely love working with different leaders, and there's so much out there about leadership. Definitions, different ways of defining it. I like to keep it really simple and practical. Leadership is about other people. Get over yourself. It's not about you. This is about the people you are leading. And so for me, it really brings it home to leaders that get out of your own way. Make sure that you're serving the people you're leading and empowering them to deliver the results you're looking for. That's it in a nutshell for me.
And that for me begs two questions. One is, if you think about people who are in leadership positions, very often by definition, there's quite a lot of ego, just because, they need that really in some ways to help them get to where they're going to. So how do they remove that ego, but also then how do they, having done that, empower others?
Okay, it's a huge one. So getting rid of the ego. The big question I ask leaders when I work with them is, why did you get into this position? Why did you want this leadership role? And a lot of it comes down to, I wanted an increase, I deserved it, it's the title. That's all about the ego. It's all outside of who you are. And so leadership is about an own internal journey, your own reflections about what you need to let go of so you can be in service of other people. And then once you can get into a place where you feel far more empowered to serve people, now it's about, what do people need? So engaging and empowering people is about understanding each different individual. What are their needs? And when you connect on that level and you create that level of understanding and human connection, that allows people to feel free, safe, so they can start focusing on results.
And if you think about that simple word, empowerment, listening, hearing, and understanding that, absolutely. But what are some of the real unlockers to people feeling empowered other than being heard?
The big key thing that stands out for me, Alex, is know that each organization has many roles. Those roles belong to the organization. There are human beings that are fulfilling those roles. Empowerment happens on a human being level. Who is this person? What is it that this person needs? And once you understand that, some of those key lockers are, maybe it's about around values. How do I bring this person's values to life in the way that we do work? How do I make them feel safe? What are the questions I'm asking myself? 2 or 3 questions that I can put together when I'm working with people that help them unlock some of their own potential, almost shining a light on it. How well am I listening? There's some simple skills that we can do as leaders that takes focus off of me, ego, onto others, servant leadership. Get over yourself. It's not about you.
Fascinating. Thank you, Stephen.